Hey guys, welcome back to Fruitopia. Today is the day after that return video that I filmed and the uncovering of the tropicals in the front. So I just wanted to do a follow-up on that intro, a very long intro. But guys, I need to spend some time doing these videos with a lot of narration, because I get a lot of questions and a lot of people don't know what I'm doing. It's like, yeah, you're pointing the camera, what are you doing, what's that, where are you, who are you? So there needs to be a lot of talk. I'm not filming only for Australians, I'm filming for the whole world. People in Ireland, people in South Africa, and then you got the other languages like Venezuela. I can't speak Spanish, can you? So I need to speak English really slowly, phonetically, right? Not like the Aussie accent. Otherwise, half the world won't understand what I'm saying. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, we can show you some of the other trees that I uncovered after the video was made. And this is the Acerola, and there was some dieback. Well, a lot of brown leaves that were like this. See that? There was a lot of this on the Acerola, but guys, that's so minuscule compared to the other attempts I've had with this tree where the tree just died, right? I've lost like 5 of these over the last 10 years. And the difference this time was covering it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, again, I have to slow down, guys. Okay? I'm not filming for the pros, those that know everything. I'm also filming for the other half of the crowd that doesn't know anything. So this is the tree, the Acerola Florida sweet variety, and it's a cutting. See the C? C means it's a cutting. Okay, all right, so this passed with flying colors thanks to the frost cloth, but very dry. You'll see a few more trees that were covered, that were bone dry. Some of them made it like this, and I mean really dry, like there was no moisture in that soil at all, nothing. And I really don't know how it survived. It's like a miracle. Now if I move over here, what's going on? Yeah guys, bone dry. But the thing is, there are clues, and the clue is to be searched out. I mean, how the heck would you know what this died from? This is a mango. Did it die from the cold? Did it die from lack of moisture? So then we start investigating, right? Look at it. This is a dead goner. You can't get more dead than this. It's a real shame. I was really looking forward to the Valencia Pride. Grafted. The grafted mangoes are the hardest to grow here in a cool climate, zone 9B. However, the rootstock survived. Do you know what that means? Hang on. If the rootstock is alive, okay, this is the graft right here. Well, I don't even have to scratch it. It's dead, guys, okay? We're talking dead, triple dead. But when you go down to the rootstock, look at this. This is how you know if the cold or the lack of rain, the lack of moisture killed the tree. Watch this. This part is dead, right? And this part here, 1 inch below, well, not there. Let's go down 3 inches. Okay, is that still dead? I can't see. I need my glasses. But if we go down 5 inches, you can see that, right? It's fully alive. And that you can see the green there too. It's just the lighting. This is a shaded spot. That's pretty green too. So, because this is green, the tree did not die from dry, from dryness, even though it's really dry. Hang on. No, I'm not picking up any moisture. Hang on, let me go next to the trunk. Okay, there's some moisture there. Next to the trunk there is moisture, so it was moist enough. So what killed this Valencia Pride, and you can see the evidence here that there was enough moisture. What killed it was the freaking cold. And it wasn't the cold wind. It wasn't the cold wind that killed it, because I had it wrapped in a blanket. It was the temperature. The temperature. Guys, that's what killed it. Look at this mango. This wasn't even covered. And not only is it alive, it's waking up. Look, more than alive. See, 2 mangoes. That's a seedling. That's grafted. So that's how we learn, guys, how to play the game. Grafted trees are a no-no, unless you can provide superior protection in winter. Evidently, the frost cloth wasn't enough, or this variety was too sensitive for Melbourne. You see, Dr. Watson? That's how we do the deduction. Next, wax jambu. The wax jambu was very dry too. Now, don't look at it the way it looks now. When I unfolded it yesterday, all these leaves, all of them, every single leaf was drooping. I watered it, right? I gave it water. Every single leaf was like that. See that? This leaf here. Hang on. This one. See how it's drooping? Well, all of them were drooping, and half of them still are. And the reason why they've perked back up, is because I watered it. It seriously needed water, big time. And you can see how many leaves it's dropped. All these leaves here. Right? Let me smell it. The smell of wax jambu, the tropics. It's like I'm back in Malaysia. Delicious. Even the leaf is delicious, let alone the fruit. So this one, if I was gone for another month, this would have died from dryness, from dehydration, not from the cold. It hasn't got any cold damage at all. It's got bug damage. Someone's been chewing it. So we've got 5 things going on here: cold, dry, wind, bugs. You know, it's like too many angles from where it can get attacked from, but it pulled through. There's another one of those dry leaves. Right? Water, lack of water, not cold. This is not cold. This is dryness. Right? I've repeated myself 50 times. Now here we have some more bad news. This is the yellow papaya. I had 3 of them. And this one is a goner. And it was protected with a frost cloth. Look. Gone. Gone. It's kaput. Now, let's see if it's... Oh, wow, it's very moist. So this one didn't dry out. This one is moist. It's almost... Well, I was going to say like a sponge, but it's not a sponge. It's moist. So root rot. This is root rot, guys. Papaya root rot. Friggin' hell. They're so sensitive. Very hard to grow in Melbourne because all it does in winter is rain. Can you believe it? That one died from moisture, and this one almost died from dryness. And they're like 12 inches apart. And that was covered with a frost cloth. Now here we've got some good news. So we're going bad news, good news, bad news, good news. The good news is this grafted mango survived, but it was covered also with a frost cloth, right? See the 4 stakes? And not one leaf was lost. Interesting, huh? Let's get closer. Okay, the new tips that were coming, evidently in July or August, froze to death from the temperature, not the frost. Frost couldn't touch this because of the blanket. So it was the temperature. See the 2 new tips, how they're brown, but wow, look at the leaves, so healthy. So the tree survived. Now this variety here, for all you guys that want to imitate what I've done, it's the Florigon. Seems to be cold resistant, kinda. Don't get too cocky. You're still gonna have to cover it. You're still gonna have to cover it, guys. So now I'm gonna leave it out, now that the temperatures have warmed up. So you gotta go on each tree's individual basis. There are variables for every tree. Okay, what did I uncover next? You saw the papaya, you saw the mango. Wow. Oh, the Kensington Pride seedling from the previous video, if you haven't seen that, came through really well. Papaya just made it. The yellow papaya, the red papaya. The red papaya survived and the yellow papaya didn't. It's meant to be the other way around. The yellow papaya is more cold resistant than this one. Again, doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, guys. And there's the other Kensington Pride seedling, mango, champion. Right? Okay, let's get moving. Over here we have another mango that survived. I took the cover off last night after I filmed. It's this little pipsqueak. Remember this guy? The sweet tart. The sweet tart mango. This is also grafted. Look at that. Look how happy it is. I see one leaf that's got damage. Let's get closer. Hang on. Oh, okay. There. Oops, I'm crushing the cherry moya. Oops, sorry. I just crushed a big cherry moya leaf off with my gut. Yeah, so that's a sweet tart variety of mango. See the 4 sticks? I had a cheap frost cloth on this one from Bunnings. You know, the really thin one? It's like Kleenex, like a tissue. But the tissue thick, tissue thin. Frost cloth did the job. It did the trick. Mind you, this mango is also protected by this avocado, by all those bananas, by this cherry moya, and by all this sugar cane, and this fence. There's a fence back there. See the fence? And my neighbor's camellia. A lot of buffering going on in here. So I'm not surprised that survived from winter's cold. So I'm pretty rapt about that. I never expected this to survive. That's a major, what do you call it? Thumbs up. Now, the bad news. See, we're going good, bad, good, bad. The bad news is this reed avocado has succumbed. Damn. What a bummer. And I don't know why. Maybe I should have taken the fruit off that was hanging there, right? Not a good idea to leave little fruit on. Not a good idea, George. I pulled those off this morning. That didn't help. So, I don't know if this is going to come back. It's very weak. Looks weak. Definitely not dry. This is soggy. It's very soggy here from all the banana stems. These are like sponges. And I've got them everywhere. See them along there? along here. So yeah, it's very moist. So I don't know if it was the moisture that killed it or the cold. I doubt if it's the cold, because avocado can take Melbourne winter. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Now behind it, we had this tree protected. This little pipsqueak. This guy in here. Doesn't look very good, does it? Huh? Looks pretty dead to me. Looks pretty dead to me. It is dead, actually. Hang on. Yeah. There you go. Pretty dead. But when you go down, and by the way, we're talking about the black gold jackfruit seedling. When you go down, 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 down. Oh! Look at that. We have green life. Wow! This is the size of a drinking straw. Check out the date. That's a date. A date seed that sprung up. I've had these springing up all over the garden when we eat dates. Where's the date come from? It's from the compost in the kitchen. We use a lot of dates, guys, in our recipes. And the date seeds sprout. Yeah, it's a date palm. But they don't survive, they die off. So the jackfruit, black gold, has survived. Yeah, has survived. We'll see. We'll see if it comes back or if it's just teasing me. Okay, so that's that. Next. Another one here with frost cloth. Another yellow papaya. Check it out. A yellow papaya that was fully protected with a frost cloth and the brick wall of the house. Both. What's going on, Mr. Yellow Papaya? The good news is there's some green left. Let's see if we can squish it. Yep, we can. Once it's squishy and soft, down here at the bottom. All right, let me get in there. There, this part where the roots are. Can you see that? There's nothing in there, just fiber. This part here was good. This is rock hard. This here is rock hard. Can't squeeze it. But the bottom, I'm gonna leave it. Right? I'm gonna leave this. It might come back. I doubt it. I doubt it very much. Once papaya does that, or frangipani does that, it's game over. So that was a follow-up to the introduction. So I guess I could have put this in the first part, then we would have been with a over 1 hour video again, right? And lastly, I removed the frost cloth from this wax jambu. And this one, this wax jambu, unlike the other one you saw, did not show any signs of dehydration. Check out all the nasturtium surrounding it. By the way, I had to pull a lot of it out because it was choking the wax jambu. And it's starting to, look what it does. It goes over to my neighbor's property through that opening. See the opening? I had to go to the other side of the house property and pull it back. Wow, what an invasive plant. But it has its pros and cons. Yeah, so the other wax jambu has not drooped. There's no drooping. See how erect every leaf is? Perky? Look. Wow. So this one seems like it's going to be the standout wax jambu out of 3. I've got 3. 2 in the ground and 1 in a pot. Even the 1 in the pot is doing okay, which is a real surprise. All right, guys, I'm not gonna make this into a long video. Believe it or not, 20 minutes is short for me. Yeah, so we've got the jackfruit, which you already saw, the Glen mango, all looking good. The sun's out today. It's a bit cloudy too. It's a mix of cloud and sunshine. 18 Celsius, so we're back down to 18 from yesterday's 20. I thought it was 22, but actually it got to 24 yesterday, only for a brief moment. And the temperatures for the next 7 days will be between 16 and 22, which is fine. I'm just going to leave these covers off. 16 to 22 is fine. The mandarin here is waking up. All the citrus is waking up. Yep, all the way. Look at that. But the nighttime's the problem. The night times are going to be between 6 and 12. The 6 will be a bit painful, just a little bit, not too much. Mangoes can handle 6. Well, evidently the reason this one didn't handle it is because it had 4 months of it. When you get 4 months of 6, this is what happens for some varieties. But 4 months of 6 Celsius for him didn't matter, guys. Pay attention. The Valencia Pride is not a good one for Melbourne. It's not a good one. Unless you can leave it in a pot and bring it into your kitchen like some growers do, right? Then yeah, you can grow Valencia Pride and Alfonso in your kitchen. All right, guys, that's the video. I've left those last 5 trees covered. We're not taking the frost cloth off of them until the end of September. Remember, the spring equinox happens on September 22nd in Melbourne. And I think it's September 12th in Cairns, in Darwin. But they don't need to look at those things. It's always hot there. They don't care. Right? So the canistel, the sapodilla, the mamey sapodi, the soursop, and the abiu will not be uncovered for another 2 to 3 weeks. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Catch you from the backyard. We're going to go and do the backyard next. I've got to mow the backyard. Yeah, I'm really not looking. I still feel lazy, guys. I've got that post-holiday laziness. Although I'm all pumped for the garden, I'm still in transition mode from laying in the sun, doing nothing, to, wow, look at all this that I got to do here. It's a major switch from nothing to everything. All right, guys, give me a like if you enjoyed the video, if you got something out of it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And we'll see you again soon from the next one. We've got a lot of videos coming over the next week or two. Well, actually, over the next 9 months. It's going to be a very busy time. Bye, guys.